Okay, you all, I'm going to show you the how-to color books I have. I have 4 different ones. I'm going to show you from simplest to the most complicated. So the first one I'm going to show you, I would think would be okay for beginners. This is done by Katrina Chernova. It's a how to color adult coloring books, Adult Coloring 101, table of contents. In this book, it tells you what there is. There's 3 step-by-step color along examples, 3 ideas on how to use colored pages, how to use color harmoniously, shading and texturing techniques, plus a bonus at the end of the book. There are 5 coloring pages of cute cats that have been provided for you to color. They are located at the end of the books. We will use first 3 pages in color along tutorials. Anyway, welcome word from the author, introduction, talks a bit about coloring, therapeuticness of it and such, talks about comfort, materials, colored pencils, things to consider. Then it goes into the color wheel, which all these books have an example of the color wheel. This one does speak on a more of a lay level than the others, besides Helen's. But it explains your tricky, your easy, and why they are the way they are. This talks about trying before you color, your techniques, and your examples. It talks a bit about shading and texturing. Here it shows you the different types of coloring. How to color. It's talking about practice. Here it's going to get into the analogous colors and such. Here it talks about like the purple pencil to draw around objects to emphasize them and put them forward visually. Press hard near the outlines. Then it says the yellow you fill in the middle of the stars around the cat's eyes and the middle of the circles of his back and tail. I'm not sure what she's trying to accomplish here exactly. Anyhow, I'm just going to continue through. I will stop a little bit on each page to let you see. Excuse me. This talks about how they're using their black marker to outline and then the white marker to make stars and such, which most of you are pretty familiar with. This here it talks about starting in the background, then coloring the kitten. Limited color palette for the French cat. I think this is the French one. Talks about adding finishing touches. Oh, this is the French cat. This is talking about how they'll hatch cat's fur. The pavement, the croissant, and the bottom part of the cup. So it's showing you the different techniques. The last color they're using is black. They'll use a thin marker, they'll add some dots to the background, then hatch in the ornaments, which would be the little ornament figures. And then here it talks about things you can do with your coloring pages. Idea number 1 is to frame them in a frame, make a greeting card, make a painting. This is about the author. And here are your free, she's got other books out in the series talking about color palettes, flower coloring. Oh, that's a way to get. She's got a color chart book out, and then she gives you these little kitty pages for you to use, as well as 2 extras to color. And this here is How to Color Adult Coloring Books, Adult Coloring 101. This is by Katrina Chernova. Okay, on to the next one.